And then one other incident is when Dr. Dre got shot.
He got shot?
Yeah, he got shot years ago while we was at a party at the Hilton Hotel by the airport. One of his girls was talking to this one dude, and he was throwing money at her, doing all the pimp shit like that. And Dre came up like, "Nigga, what?" and socked the nigga. And when he fell down like this, and when that nigga came back up, he had a 4.5. And he was letting loose like it was a motherfucking racetrack around that motherfucker. He shot Dre in the leg 2 times. Bow, bow. Then he just chased Warren G for like 10 blocks. and Dre was shot, and he went to Centinela Hospital, and he dropped like $10,000 on the ground. We was young artists. We was starving, broke, everything. Me and Snoop looking like...
They was already on when he got shot? I don't remember Dre getting shot. They must have kept us on the low.
Yeah.
You remember something about that?
No.
Damn, Dre dropped 10,000. And then Snoop was like, "I'm going to give it back to him." And I'm telling him, Snoop, we broke as a motherfucker. Ain't got no food, no weed, no nothing. I'm going to give Dre back the 10,000. And Dre didn't give us a dime.
Damn, he didn't give y'all nothing.
Y'all gonna get your money.
Damn.
They was about to get on. They wasn't on yet.
He got 2 hot ones in his
we was
legs.
Right.
Man, y'all take that, son. Nah, you go ahead and keep that,
Right.
son.
And they took care of him and shit.
Come on, man.
He didn't give a fuck.
Like then, doing the Chronic album. Like, they didn't even know our voice. I mean, they knew our voice. They didn't know our faces. So niggas would ride by playing the Chronic, boom, 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 looking at us hard. Like, who the fuck is you niggas? Yeah, we looking like, that's us.
I want to ask you, in real time, did you know about Michel'le messing around with shit when it was actually happening?
I mean, you have a little thought when you see them hanging together. Like, it's a video that's out online with Tupac and Michel'le in the studio. So I thought...
And Michel'le was Dre's
baby mother. It was his girl.
So the whole time Suge was...
So all the niggas was knocking her down.
I mean, it's a cheat thing, baby.
What?
I'm sorry.
Online.
That was very corny. I didn't have to... Ain't nothing but a cheat
you
thing,
couldn't help,
baby.
You couldn't help yourself.
I didn't have to take that.
Tupac and Michel'le in the studio. So I thought, yeah. So, Tupac was getting at Michel'le too, so I think Suge probably got a little jealous or something. You know what I'm saying? Because when she came in there, she was, I'm like, damn. I'm in there producing that shit at the same time. And I'm looking at that shit like, damn. He a Gemini. So I know. I know Tupac.
So you was in the studio when she was rubbing on Pop?
Yeah, that was the engineer Dave Aaron. We was in there doing Ain't Nothing But a Gangster Party. That was that session. Yeah. Because it happened like not to cut you off, but when we did 2 of America's Most Wanted, Dog wasn't even gonna be on that record. But luckily, after he finished that first verse, then Dog just walked in the door, and then we just like, hey, you got the second verse. You know what I'm saying? But like I was telling Snoop too, how many songs you got with Tupac? How many songs do Snoop got with Tupac? 2. That came out, 2 of America's Most Wanted,
Right.
Wanted Dead or Alive, and some other independent and some other underground stuff like Street Life and a whole bunch of other stuff. And all of them was produced by Daz Dillinger. See, me and Tupac had a bunch of songs together and some songs that probably ain't just in their vault somewhere.
The unreleased. You ever think about all the unreleased music that nobody will ever hear? They said Prince was making album after album after album. He got a vault, like a literal vault,
I heard.
somewhere in Paisley Park with Prince songs we'll never hear.
Now he's gone. Somebody got access to it.
Right. Let him loose, though.
You know who else I heard was like that? R. Kelly. They said R. Kelly got hundreds of unheard songs done.
Man, that,
Some pause, son.
I thought you were going to say hundreds and hundreds of tapes.
No, I didn't say nothing about no tapes, man.
I come to tell them this, and I know the song. So, I know a lot of stuff that they probably been hiding that I'm coming to get. Statute of limitation is up on that shit.
Why wasn't Tupac on the Dogfather album?
Dogfather, he had just got out of jail. He had died.
Which one was it?
So
Which one he did? Which one he did first?
Did he get out of jail first, or he
He
died,
died
first?
first.
when we had for that, we put it on the soundtrack.
When he was fighting that murder trial, was you up there supporting?
Yeah, we was there every day. We was there every day, you know, going to court. And funny part about Snoop trial is I befriended O.J. Simpson. As soon as O.J. won his case,
Yo, this got to be the greatest interview of all time. I didn't know it was gonna have so many characters in it.
Yeah.
We had Michel'le, Dr. Dre, Suge Knight,
Right. O.J. Simpson.
O.J. Simpson,
Damn.
Snoop Dogg, featuring. It's like a
Right.
award ceremony.
Right.
he invited me to his house for 2 weeks.
He was up there for 2 weeks.
I was at O.J. house in Brentwood for 2 weeks. Snoop and them was like, damn. I'm like, nigga, we over here having a ball, you know? And you know what I'm saying, hanging out and all that shit. I had fun with the juice.
It was
We
before
called
Pop
him the
Dog.
juice. So, you know. And then Snoop beat his case, and then we all went to as soon as Snoop beat his case, it's the same night that they beat up Sam Sneed. And then
Do you remember the artist Sam Sneed?
He used to sing or something.
Nah, he rapped. He had a joint called "Think You Better Recognize." That's a hot song. Dre produced him. He didn't do a lot.
I
of
remember
stuff.
hearing his name, but I don't really.
Yeah, he not from Cali. I think he from Pittsburgh or somewhere. He from out east. But yeah, they said they polished.
They touched him up for
yeah,
what?
Yeah, I don't know. Man, Death Row was wild. They
Yeah,
said Death Row, they whip your ass for nothing.
made Sam Sneed go to the dinner at Monty's. Now imagine getting your ass kicked and your butt hurt and all that shit, arm, leg, mouth, and they make you go to dinner.
What?
You know what I mean? So shit, man.
Butthurt.
I would have killed somebody over that motherfucker.
Right, I don't know about the butthurt
Yeah,
part.
well,
Did he let that slip?
yeah,
what
we don't-
was happening?
yeah, what?
I mean, pause again on
What did they?
I ain't never got did like that. You know what I'm saying? We always did the doing around there.
Straight violation, man. Beat that man and made him go to a party.
Yep. Celebration for Snoop winning the case. Yep.
It's an audio that's been online for years of Pac, calling out Dre for not supporting Snoop during his trial. Can you give me the backstory behind that? Like, did Dre show up at any point or not?
Yeah, he was mad because Dre wasn't supporting Snoop in the trial, and a lot of people felt like that on Death Row. You know what I'm saying? So, thank God, life makes its own course, and history it is what it is now. That Snoop is out of jail, doing what he do, and But imagine if he would have got the 25 to life. You know what I'm saying? So we've been together for a long time, me and Snoop. When he first went to jail, I was there, me and Big C Style, when they violated him for taking one of my auntie pills. He had a toothache, and she gave him a Vicodin, and that gave him
Made
a
his piss
dirty
dirty.
test.
Damn.
So he went to court, and
Yeah, opioid period. You know what I mean?
He
It's
can't.
dirty.
Yeah, violate you.
I violated, and I could see it now, how he turned around when they said, we giving you 9 months probation violation. He turned around and threw me his tape, his cassette tape with all his motherfucking music on it. And I grabbed it, just like that. And me and C-Style smoked the joint, because we asked Snoop before he went to court, you want to smoke this blunt? You want to smoke this joint? He like, nah, I don't want to smoke it. I'm going to court. When they gave him that
Wish he
time, he
would've.
looked at us like he said, damn, I wish I would have hit that motherfucker. But that was a great time when we was listening to County Blues. All that shit was on cassette tape.
How was that 95 Source Awards?
That was a crazy night. But that wasn't the first Source Awards we went to. The first one was in 90.
That was the any rapper want to be a rapper. You don't have to
With
worry
Suge
about the
Knight.
executive producer.
All in the videos.
All on the track.
4. It was me, Corrupt Rage, and Nate Dogg, because Dr. Dre and Snoop couldn't come. And it was so much tension. The only person who had our back in there was Tretch. Had our back in there, but there was so much tension in there. New York was in the house. And I got up there and said, f everybody. You know what I'm saying? If you look at that video, we was representing there by ourselves, and then the 95 came, and that's when Suge and them was showing out, and it was just high intensity, you know, everybody in them up Bone Thugs on stage, and they looking at us, and Suge trying to get people $5,000 to jump on stage and knock one of them out and all kind of shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So, we in New York.
It's a wild
You
time.
wasn't worried, yeah, when Snoop and Suge went on stage and made the comments they made?
Yeah, we wasn't, you know, everybody was prepared though, you know what I'm saying? Probably had a shank, they probably had a razor, you know. But, you know, we gonna get up out of here, but we got up out of there. That was at the Madison Square Garden.
Like that video, you want to see more videos like that. Listen to this one, also from Daz. Tupac own people killed him. He said it was his own friends and everybody killed him.
Damn.
I remember years ago I seen a Lady of Rage interview,